Do you hear that? Those are gunshots. Cody, I'm gonna walk back there. Well, we're gonna go there. They're over there. This is all for the greater good. So this is super crazy going back to this prison. I never in a million years thought I would ever be going back here, and then especially under these terms that we're going back for. When you leave places like this, you just tell yourself you never want to come back here, but because we're going to be passing by this place anyways, I thought it would be a really great experience to see what's left of this place at least, and also just to have that humbling experience. I am kind of nervous about this though. You never can feel good going to a prison, especially a place that you served time at, especially a place that was so crazy, so out of control. Just to think about all of the things that took place at this prison, people escaping, people getting stabbed. They used to have the death penalty here at this place. This used to be a really bad prison. And for whatever reason, it ended up getting torn down. I guess it was because of state funding. Maybe they had to shut down prisons because of budget cuts or whatever. Definitely be interested in seeing what they're doing with this place. Maybe there's people out here working, prisoners, who knows what they're doing. Maybe they're turning it into another prison. Just to think about that morning when they packed me up from the jail. Guerrero, pack your shit. To put me in shackles, to put me in cuffs, and then to put me in a prison van to transport me down this long, long road, knowing that you have no idea what's in store for you when you get to a place like this, knowing damn good and well that you're going to a prison that's probably going to be out of control. These receiving units usually are, because again, they're level 1 through 5s. So you're going to have guys who are housed there who don't have much time, and you're also going to have guys who are housed there who got life sentences, multiple life sentences. Maybe they've even been sentenced to death. I mean, to just think about going to a place where you know you're going to run into people who have nothing to lose, that's a really scary thing. We're literally a mile away from this place. And as we get closer to this, I get very anxious just thinking about going back here. It's interesting too, because as we were driving down here, getting closer to this prison, I was reminded that there's another prison literally within a few miles of this prison that I used to be at, a place called Baskerville. But I remember that Mecklenburg and Baskerville used to work together doing commissary. I think Mecklenburg did commissary for Baskerville, or maybe Baskerville did commissary for Mecklenburg. That prison is actually still open. Just coming out to this area, it just brings back so many thoughts and memories of everything that it was like being here, what it was like arriving here, thinking about all of that, what it was like to leave from this prison after spending a couple of months here and then being transferred at 3 o'clock in the morning to the second prison. I would go to a place called Halifax. There's the sign right there. Look at that. Prison Road. I remember making this turn and coming down here in this van from the jail, not knowing what the hell to expect.
This road is not traveled a lot.
This is crazy. I can't believe we're back here. Never in a million years did I ever think that I would be coming back here, especially after getting out of prison. They got a bail bond sign right there. Why would they have a bail bond sign here?
Look pretty new too.
You know, to just think that There were guys who escaped from this place. There were guys who came down this road who were never going home again.
Regional jail.
Oh, that's why, because the jail's right there. I guess that's why that bail bondsman sign was right back there. But I just think about everybody who traveled down this road throughout the course of the entire time that this place was actually around. There's a warden's house. The warden for this prison actually lived down this road.
End of the road.
It's right down here. And we can't get on there. Can we get right here?
Like you took me.
That's crazy. We can't get on there. Do you hear that? Those are gunshots. So I guess this is where they do the training at, still back here.
That's right there too.
Maybe they've got somewhere back there where like DOC and the guards, they actually train, because we're hearing gunshots go off. This used to be where the prison was at. There's the water tower for where the prison was. And this whole open area over here is where this prison was at. It's crazy to think that just back in 2011 is when I was first arriving at this prison to finish up, or to actually begin the prison part of my sentence after serving 2 years in the jail. You can still see the road. You can barely see it, but there's a road right there. And that, I'm thinking that's the road that goes around the prison. So you would come down this road, there would be a parking lot back here. There would be the...
That's like right there too.
Wow. So the administration building would be right in the front. You would have the intake building. You would have all of the housing units just out here in this area. And to just think you were out in the middle of nowhere. There's not going to be any way that you're going to be able to escape from this place. I mean, look, it's just nothing but woods out here. I can't believe I'm back here. Maybe they're doing target practice or training. There's not even a lock on this, Cody. It is unbelievable being back here. I mean, it really is. All of this behind me used to be where the prison was. And again, just to think that in 2011, that's what was right back here. Nowhere to go. It's the middle of July right now. In fact, I can remember being at this prison in July, and as hot as it is right now out here, standing here now, thinking back to how hot it was when I was at this place, no air conditioning, sitting in a cell, locked inside of a cell. And you could open a little window, but it did nothing to relieve just how hot it was at this place. How much violence used to take place at this place. All of the gangs, all of the rioting, all of the fighting, the stabbing, the just unbelievable stuff that used to happen. And now all of that is gone. Nothing but open fields behind us. Nothing but that damn water tower right there that's left of this. Like, I think about how many people came to this place to start their sentence, to think whatever they were thinking, being scared, being unaware or unknowing of what the future would hold for them. It all started right here at a place that's not even here anymore. That's definitely guards in the back training. At certain prisons, you would hear this taking place off in the distance, and this place is no different than those places, where that would be where the guards would go to train, to shoot, to learn how to use the firearms, to prepare for stuff that they would hope would never happen, whether that would be riots, whether that would be uprisings, whether that would be things where guns would be needed inside of a prison. Everything here is gone now. I still can't believe that. I can't believe I'm standing right here as a free person, knowing that the last time that I was here, arriving at this place, leaving from this place, I was handcuffed, shackled, chained to my waist, inside either a van, coming from a jail, or inside of a prison bus, leaving from here to be transported to another prison. This brings back some crazy, crazy memories. Cody, I'm gonna walk back there. Well, we're gonna go there. They're over there. This is all for the greater good. I'm actually kind of scared to go back there. There's a lot of gunshots going off back there. I want to get a closer view of this place. I do. We came all of this way. I just have to see what's left. I do. It would be very interesting to see like anything left. Maybe a pair of handcuffs, anything. Any kind of a sign of what used to be here. Remnants of a parking lot. When you would come in here, the parking lot would be here, the main building would be here, the administration building right here in the front. And you would keep going down here, and this would be where the Sally Port would be. It would be just a big dog kennel looking place where the vans would pull in or leave from, where you would then begin to be processed into the prison. And when you would go into this Sally Port, they would strip you naked right there in front of everybody. And that would be the first thing that would happen when you got to this place. And you were then going to become a part of this prison. Crazy to think that this parking lot right here is all that's left. There's nothing left out here. Just a couple of roads, some dirt roads, and nothing else. Lots of gunshots. It's actually kind of freaking me out. I'm thinking it might be time to get the hell out of here. I just can't believe, for all of the history that used to be here, for all of the people who came here, there's nothing left of it. Yeah, that must be where they do the training back there at.
Yep.
I could see a van back there.
That's why it sounded so close.
There's a car coming down here. It might be a police.
Oh, they're going to the jail probably?
Well, I remember the last time I was leaving from here, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, coming down this road. It was so dark. And just to be on this long, dark road with a prison bus full of other guys, you had no idea who these guys were, what sort of time they were what sort of time they were doing. Some of the guys would be talking about it, say that they had 15, 20, 30, life. It's just unbelievable to think about, really. Just an unreal experience coming back to this place, and especially seeing nothing here. So the whole prison experience was crazy. Going back to that place just brought back a lot of memories. It's crazy to think that, again, I was just there in 2011, and here it is halfway through 2017, and now that place is nothing but an overgrown field. To just think what used to be there, what used to take place there, and now all of that is gone. It's just really unbelievable. But now we're back on the road and going to film this interview with this guy who served time in prison for a DUI and ended up driving on the wrong side of the interstate, going the wrong way, and killed a person after driving 95 miles an hour. This guy went to prison, and while in prison ended up getting sexually assaulted and contracting HIV. This is going to be an unbelievable interview, and it's just so crazy to think that this guy's willing to tell his story for all of us here on After Prison Show.